If you are on a budget and you're looking for a smartphone, Alcatel TRU maybe will be your choice. This is Variety Stick and this is the full review for the Alcatel TRU. Since this phone on a budget, so you guys don't expect anything premium in the build construction of the phone. But the back of the phone has the leatherized feeling. It is soft, nice, and has some textures over here on the side, which is give the phone very nice looking and very nice feeling into it. So will be plastic completely, and the back is removable, and you have the speaker, 5 megapixel sensor camera and single flash, and the Alcatel, which is the branding of the phone. And you have on the top the audio jack 3.5, and from the bottom you will see that we have no USB type C, we have USB 2 and the microphone. The size of the screen will be 5-inch. We have a speaker, camera, and you have LED notification light, and you have lights button. We will be capacitive buttons over here down to the bottom. I don't have too much complaint for the design of the phone. One thing always Alcatel do when they have the back, it's removable, that they put all the buttons attached on the back itself, and those in my experience always break down on you so fast. As you guys can notice over here, so we have the SIM, it will be micro SIM, and you can add up to 32 gigabytes internal storage, and the battery, it's removable, and this is technically the speaker. And the only complaint about the back that has attached buttons over here. Other than that, the phone is on a budget. I'm not expecting too much premium looking for that phone. Alcatel TRU rocking 5-inch display, and we have 480 x 950 for the resolution, and the PPI only 196, and this is below the average right now. And we don't have HD display, but just to be fair enough, the viewing angle on the display, it's not that terrible for the whatever price of the phone, but the colors kind of washed out over here, so you can see everything clear and nice and vivid, and the colors, it's not that good in this display. I don't have too much complaint because whatever I spend on that phone, this is what I'm supposed to get. The maximum resolution on a YouTube will be 480p. Now we are under the sun and you can barely see the screen. It's hard to see anything from the screen, but just a few things. So try not to be on the sun because the screen is not capable to give you the high performance for the brightness. Let's gonna move on the internal hardware for the phone. We have a Snapdragon 210 chipset, and we have 8 gigabytes for the internal storage. You will have 3.5 gigabytes after the operating system and the pre-installed applications, 1 gigabyte for the RAM. And as you guys can see here, we have the Geekbench, and the score will be very low, and this is one of the lowest phone you can get in 2016 for the score on the Geekbench mark. Now we're gonna just do a game test. Now Temple Run, one of the games that doesn't require high graphics rate frame, as you guys can see, so technically you're going to be able to play a low end games with no any problems or issues, but the only issue you will have, it's the memory, so you're not going to be able to download a lot of bunch of games. Now if you move on a game that has higher graphics rate like Mortal Kombat X, you're gonna see a lot of struggle on the phone, and the phone is not gonna work as it should be. As unexpected, the speaker does a great job. You have mono speaker located right to the front over here, but the sound quality was perfect for me. This is the first budget phone. I do really enjoy listening music on the speaker. Let's gonna do demonstration. There is a treble and there is bass, and the volume is loud and it's very clear. I don't see noises or no problems in the speaker at all. In my opinion, this phone, even for that price, it's a budget phone, it has a lot better speaker than the ZTE Z Max, the LG Stylo 2 Plus, the K7, or any of the other mid-range phones with Metro PCS. If you are a Pokemon lover, you're not gonna like this phone because you're not gonna be able to use the gyroscope, and if you are one of the fans for watching 360 videos, also you're not gonna be able to, that because the phone doesn't support the gyroscope. The phone came with 5.1.1, which is the lollipop on board. I don't think so Alcatel they're gonna push update for Marshmallow, and this is not the best experience for Android I have ever had in the phone, but at least it does the job fine. You have the Play Store, you can download your apps, you have very much a stock Android experience. It's mixed with the Alcatel UI, so you can see the Alcatel icons over here. But since you have the keyboard, the stock keyboard, you should have some emojis when you text message. As you guys can see, there is a lot of them and they looks very nice. So as I told you, sometimes when I try to tap on something, I feel that the phone does sometimes lag. So especially when you have some application on the background, or sometimes when it's trying to touch something, it doesn't respond to me fast, or sometimes it doesn't go to the same application or where I tap exactly. But that's not big deal. It doesn't happen all the time, which is you get what you pay for. Feature and customization. There is lots of flags for the features. For instance, we have seen before Alcatel XL has FM radio. This one doesn't have FM radio. Has all the stock things with no added features. No NFC, which is no Google Pay. Just very much everything stock over here. But what we have something on the main screen. When you unlock your phone, it will give you some shortcut. You can unlock your phone, you can go directly to the camera, you can add more icon or application, you can also go to the camera from here, or text messages, email, and the calculator, which is a few toggles added to make the phone give you a shortcut for some of the application. We have 2000 milliamp hour battery and it's removable this time, which is good. You can buy spare one, or you can replace the battery if something happened to it. The average screen on time, it's between 4 hours to 3.5 hours. That's within the average for any other smartphone with the same range of price. Now let's gonna move on the camera on the phone. So as we have mentioned before, the 2 megapixel for the front, and we have 5 megapixel, and you have a flash on that. Let me show you the camera application, which is, in my opinion, this is maybe one of the worst camera application. Lack of a lot of features. So technically, let me show you what you can get. You get scanner, HDR, and Polaroid, and auto mode. That's all you have. So Polaroid, actually, the way that you want to take half picture, you can adjust it that way. So you can take half pictures and you can adjust it later on and add something else. And very much everything's on auto mode. Nothing really amazing to talk about here within the average for any budget device. 720p for the video, the maximum you can go with, and the front will be 720p as well. And let me show you some of the pictures and sample that have been taken. So this is for the selfie. When you have enough light in the room, I mean, the picture for the selfie, it wasn't too bad. I was expecting to be worse than that, but if you have if you go outside and you are in the sun, I don't know if you guys can see the background, it's overexposed and it kind of washed out, so you're not going to be able to see background good. Is going to be white very much. And let's move on to some of the text. The good things about that phone, you can use the scanner mode, which is helps more to get some of the print, so that way you can do some scan. That's good lighting inside the room. This is with low light, but we have used the flash. The flash is very weak, it doesn't deliver good pictures, and there is a lot of noise over here. Other than that, outside or when you have enough room, it will be within the average. So this is one of the new speakers, high going. I'm going to post a video about unboxing and review. So that was very much it. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show you these pictures I have taken on the display so you guys can judge by yourself. Now, who should buy that phone? The people, they are on the budget, they're not willing to spend money on a phone, so this is one of the best choices. Or the people, they don't care much about phone, they just want to do some Facebook or Twitters, make some phone calls. That would be one of the best option for those people. Other than that, if you are in a gaming or if you want to download a lot of stuff, that phone gonna struggle with you, so I would recommend to be away from it. That was very much it for that video, and this is Variety. Subscribe for more, thumbs up if you found that video helpful. As always guys, I'll see you in my next one.